So, I have some amazing news for you. In the face of 2020, the largest group trauma that we've ever experienced, numbers-wise, as a human species, dealing with things that we haven't seen for 100 years, call it a global pandemic or a pandemic this size, this percentage of the population's been dealing with it. We as a species are designed, for lack of a better word, to bounce back from exactly this type of situation. Designed to bounce back from adversity. That concept is called resilience. And it's in the zeitgeist now. It's something that's prevalent because there's so many of us right now that have been dealing with 9 months of just chronic stress. Good news, we can and we do, as a species, as individuals, bounce back from adversity because that is how we are wired, neurophysiologically speaking, biologically speaking, psychologically speaking. So, what does this mean from a practical perspective? And I want to start with one point. We've been under chronic stress for a really long time. This is different than acute stress when we talk about resilience. Acute stress, something happens, we're chased by a tiger, we flee, or we fight the tiger, probably flee. Once we're okay, and everything's fine, we're not dead, we're no longer stressed. Our cortisol response, our adrenals, all the things that happen, blood sugar flood in our system so we can run away, get out. Everything goes back to normal. We go back into a recovery mode. What we haven't been doing for 9 months is getting ourselves away from being stressed, having elevated cortisol, being on guard, being fearful, and dropping back into recovery mode. So today, I'm going to talk about a few pointers to get us back to that safe zone, our parasympathetic response, that is rest, digest, recover. And we need to be in this rest, digest, recover 90% of the time. This is inverse to what we're experiencing right now, where we're in the opposite 90% of the time. This is the key to resilience. Giving ourselves the opportunity to enjoy life, but also letting our bodies and our minds flush out all the stressors. So, what do we do here at Chosen to ensure that we're able to do that? There's some mental performance structures that we use, and then there's some physical habits that we utilize. The mental performance structures I'm going to cover right now. Presence, purpose, integrity, the Chosen PPI. This is key to the resilience course that we've built. It's also the way that I start every single activity. I get present, take a breath through the nose, exhale through the mouth as an example, or I could actually write what's going on with me in that moment of reflection. The breath work actually works best for me. In that process of getting present, I get calm. I'm able to see clearly. It's something that is of paramount importance. What is actually factually happening right now? I'm present, I know, I have a parasympathetic response to the whole thing, I'm good. Connection. This is another item from a mindfulness perspective, from a psychological perspective, that we've been lacking consistently for 9 months. It's very different now than what we're used to. Many of us are used to going to conferences, being in the office, getting a lot of our energy from that connection that we have. Even the introverts are saying, all right, yeah, okay, I get it. I want to be around people now, thanks. What this means is that we've been disconnected for so long. Our bodies are wired to connect. We are a social species. Even the introverts are part of a social species. What's incredible about this is that we can still now, due to technology, with the help of technology, connect with each other, even if it is just dialing our parents, our friends, our family, coworkers that we haven't seen in a while, and asking them a couple questions. I challenge you this week to reach out to someone and ask them to tell you their life story in 4 minutes or less. And do the same. Make it a date night if you have a romantic partner. Make it a friend night if you have someone that you haven't talked to in a while. And say, hey, I just want to listen to you tell me this in 4 minutes or less. And you do the same. Have the share. Make the connection. What's really interesting from a physiological perspective, those are two primary things to focus on mentally, emotionally, from a mindfulness perspective. From a physiological perspective, what's key to resilience is having a good system of habits that work with you instead of things that you have to do. So what I like to do is I like to build my physical habits in the morning in a way that support me. So I have a morning routine. Kicks off with some mental performance, mindfulness, I have a meditation practice, I journal. Those are linked to presence and linked to connection. But what I like to do is the first thing I do when I get up is I stretch after I've meditated. That's right. Easy stretch to do, sun salutation. Basically, take a big breath, bend down, stretch a little bit, get on the floor, stretch a little bit, get back up, take another breath throughout the process. It's amazing what a couple of these will do. A simple sun salutation, just moving my body in the morning, helps me have focus on the fact that my body also holds stress, and it helps me release it. After my sun salutation, I do something that's kind of cool. I shake it off. That's right. So if there's anything still lingering, I do what puppies do. Puppy runs in, gets wet in the river, in the pool, whatever, it comes out and it shakes everything off. Yes, that's for, for water reasons. But this actually helps us shake off stress. It actually evokes a physiological response that everything's going to be okay. Because we're like, boop, drop that stress, shake it off. You will feel elated. Your mood will be elevated. So those two items have been built into my morning routine as physical habits that help me deal with chronic stress. I know that I'm not being chased by a tiger. I have the time, the patience to do a few sun salutations after I've gotten up. I also am not being chased by a tiger. I have the time, the presence to shake it out and play a little bit and feel my body, give me feedback on how it's doing. So those are the things that I wanted to share with you today around the concept of resilience. We do have a resilience course that's kicking off in January that will build in a big plan for the year and how are you going to achieve all the things that you're wanting to achieve as you transition your mindset from one of, holy smokes, I'm under attack, COVID never stops, to it's 2021, I'm going to make this the best year of my life. That's part of what we're going to be doing soon. Go ahead and visit us at thisischosen.com and join us for that experience. Until then, enjoy getting present, enjoy connecting, and enjoy implementing a couple of pieces of movement in the basic beginning part of your day so that you can actually elevate your mood and tap into your inherent resilience. John Stanton, co-founder of Chosen, signing out. Talk to you soon. Bye.